We've covered the first two stages of the sales funnel, awareness and interest. The remaining stages focus on converting prospects into customers. These stages are decision and purchase. For these stages, you need to focus on providing a variety of offers that help you win over the prospect's trust. Pinpointing exactly what this map of interaction looks like will be instrumental in helping you convert your prospects into customers. In this video, we'll discuss how to help your prospects make the decision to buy insurance from you and how to support them through the purchase phase. In particular, you'll answer the following questions. What types of touch points will help establish trust and credibility for my prospects? How many touch points should my sales funnel include? Which touch point is more effective than others? The third stage of the sales funnel is the decision stage. At this stage, the prospect is making the decision that they want to take advantage of your solution or not. Typically, this means they are paying more attention to what you offer, including different packages and options. This is a critical stage because it is the last step before the purchase stage. The purchase stage is when the prospect officially becomes a customer. While this may sound like the end of the sales funnel, it's not. The next lesson we'll talk about customer renewal retention, but for now, let's review some best practices for helping to convince prospects during the decision phase. It's helpful to view the decision stage along with the activities from earlier stages. For example, awareness starts when the first meeting of a networking event or through a referral. Or perhaps the prospect finds you through an advertisement or through your website. While it's more than acceptable to try and sell in the first interaction, it's best to try and administer a needs assessment. Find out about their challenges, what they're looking for, what their timeline is. When might they plan to switch to a new insurance provider? This will better equip you to close later down the sales funnel. Then, in the interest stage, you reach out to the prospect to learn more about their needs, and most likely add them to the agency's email list, which means they'll receive regular communication about insurance news and offers. Some agencies even send a monthly brochure. You can also use this set of guided questions to learn more about your prospect's needs. What type of insurance do they need? What is their budget? What is the X factor for them? Maybe they really care about good customer service after having experienced terrible claims experience with another agency? Where do they need help? The last question is particularly helpful because it'll help inform your strategy during the decision phase. Now, the decision stage is about taking everything to the next level. One big area that'll help is content marketing, where you create a variety of free assets for your prospects. This is an extremely powerful tool because it generally does not cost you any money, but serves as an effective way to deepen your relationship with prospects. Just make sure you're creating content that's viewed as valuable. For example, that can include sharing a blog post on how to change your agency name or a downloadable checklist that helps restaurants prepare for the upcoming tax season. Some agencies have taken their content marketing and sales efforts a step further by providing consultative services and webinars. For example, one agency in New Jersey hosted a webinar on best practices for decreasing your workers' comp premium. Not only did this webinar help attract more leads, but it also allowed them to learn more about their prospects, what types of challenges they were facing, and what drives them to purchasing stages. If you run a small and busy agency, then putting together a webinar might sound like an incredibly involved project, but it's not. You can use a free tool like Google Hangouts to host the webinar, and you can use your own email list to promote it. Also, let your sales team know about the new webinar resource so they can bring it up in calls or emails with prospects. As far as content goes, it doesn't need to be long. We recommend preparing no longer than 10 to 15 minutes of structured material and then opening up the rest of the webinar to a live question and answer. Most people join webinars to ask questions anyway, so they will not be slighted by the brevity of the presentation. It's important to note that one asset is not enough. Some prospects will need to interact with 3 or 4 assets before they move to the purchase stage. Some will only need 1, and some will go through many assets and never purchase. The best strategy is to develop a diversity of options so that you're prepared for as many types of prospects as possible. For example, if your target customers are mostly new businesses, then make sure you prepare free content that speaks to that audience. That can include content such as tax advice for first time business owners or marketing tips to get customers excited about their restaurant. All of these activities culminate into a sales pitch to your prospect. As you probably know, you may have to do that sales pitch multiple times to the same prospect. While a purchase is not always guaranteed, you can set yourself up for success by strengthening your sales activities and marketing content during the awareness, interest, and decision stages of the sales funnel.